I'm starting now. AIDS, we have studied about the replication of virus and how it is affecting the immune system. We have studied. Now we will study about this effect, diagnosis, and treatment. Okay. So, what are the effects? How it can be diagnosed? How can it be treated? We will look into this one. So, today and tomorrow we will complete this chapter. Today and tomorrow, these 2 days are there. We have to complete by these 2 days this chapter. Okay. What are the effects during this period? Uh, Okay. So during this period, the person suffers from fever, diarrhea, and weight loss. These are some of the effects uh, which may be there in the patient of that particular in this AIDS. Fever is there, diarrhea is there, and weight loss is also there. Okay. Then, due to deficiency of THL, already we have discussed that the cells which are affected in the AIDS disease is T helper lymphocytes. So the number of T helper sites will decrease because virus is infecting the first. It is affecting the macrophage. This is known as the factory of the this AIDS, and then the new viruses which have come out from these cells will enter into the TH cells. Virus means the genome will enter into TH cell, and these cells will be dissolved. These will be damaged, and new viruses will come out. So whenever day passes, day by day, number of viruses are increasing and number of TH cells will be decreasing. And the same person whose immune system has become weakened by this virus, it can be or may be infected with mycobacterium, viruses, fungi, and some more parasite like toxoplasma or all these things. Okay. How can it be diagnosed? It can be diagnosed with enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. This is test ELISA test, immunosorbent assay. It can be detected. Diagnosis is not treatment. This is just what? This is one type of diagnostic test. Enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. This is a big test. Actually, this is not in your course, but we will study about this one in forthcoming chapters also. So here you just remember what is the test, that is ELISA, and full name of this one is enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. So how this disease can be treated? This can be treated for a time being. Partial treatment is there, no full treatment, because by giving any treatment, the person cannot be cured fully, because the person who is infected, the death is 100% with surety. And how can the life of that particular person be prolonged by giving him or her antiviral drugs? Only antiviral drugs can kill some of the viruses which are inside our body, but the disease cannot be cured fully because some of the virus which are inside the genome of that particular virus inside the cell will not be broken down. So partial treatment is there that can only prolong the life of that patient, but full treatment is not there. Okay. So prevention of AIDS, how can it be prevented? One second. Educate people about AIDS. You can educate because you are biology students. So some of the parents or society members can be counseled about this one, because you know how this is spreading and what are the effects it is causing. You can educate people about AIDS. And 1 December is celebrated as the day, International AIDS Day. So that day we can do programs in the schools and societies, and we as being biologists, we can spread awareness about this AIDS in the society. Use of disposable needles and syringes. One time use only there. This must be used one time only. After that, they must be disposed. They must be thrown out into the dustbins, not to be used again. Free distribution of condoms, because as we know that this disease is spread by unprotected sexual contacts, the condoms may be used. Making blood banks safe from HIV. Regular HIV testing can be done, and by that we can make the blood bank safe from HIV. Regular checkups for HIV, regular checkups in the society by taking help from the NGOs and hospitals, advocating about safe sex, because the big reason for spreading of this virus HIV is of unprotected sex. This is due to this one, the AIDS is spreading more and more in the society, and this some of the states of northeast India like Mizoram, Manipur, they are on the top list because this culture is like this one. They don't use these condoms and all this, and extramarital affairs, like things are like this one. Due to this, this unprotected sex is there, and AIDS is becoming more and more prevalent in the society, and that's why we can educate people about safe sex, controlling drug abuse. This is also one of the big reasons in the metro cities where youth is under control of this drug addiction, and they are using the syringes again and again, same syringe which is used by any infected person who is having AIDS. If that syringe is used again and again by many persons, the disease will be spread, because we already know that this disease is spread by infected fluids. By kissing and hugging, this will not spread. But whenever the fluid, that is our lymph or blood, this will spread. So, drug abuse must be stopped first, and this is the society where drug must not be used. Abuse is different thing, but it is not used first. That must be the priority. Okay. So this is how we can prevent the AIDS. Again, one deadly disease is there, cancer, but it is curable. Virus HIV caused AIDS is not curable, but cancer is still, there are some ways by which cancer can be treated. So, what is this one, and how this is spread, and how can it be treated, diagnosed? We will see into this topic. Okay. Cancer. What is cancer actually? Cancer can be in any area of human body, but what is actually, what is the meaning of this one? It is abnormal and uncontrolled multiplication of cells. Abnormal and uncontrolled. Abnormal means whenever the cells of cancer start replicating, means increasing their numbers, that cannot be stopped. Abnormal, normal growth is not there. Normally, how much time a human cell takes, and human cell takes to multiply into 2? How much time it is taking, beta? Can anyone tell me? How much time? 24 hour. Someone has written. Very good. 24 hours is taken by our normal cells to get duplicated or replicated into 2. But here what is happening, this time duration is not followed, abnormal is there, uncontrolled, no control is there, no checkpoint is there in cell cycle, because the cell cycle, G1 as G2, and then multiplication phase is coming. So these are the phases which are there. In between these phases, S phase is very important, because where DNA is duplicated, DNA is replicated, DNA is doubled, we can say. So in this stage, whenever the replication or duplication of DNA is not completed, the cell cannot go to G2 phase. The checkpoints are there which are checking whether the DNA is duplicated or not. If it is duplicated, the cell can go from S phase to G2 phase. And if the protein synthesis and all these things are completed, then it can go to M phase. You already studied this one in class 11. But in the cancer, what is happening? No checkpoint is working properly. DNA is duplicated or not. That will not help in this case, and cell will go to directly as G2M, G1 again and again before the time duration given 24 hours. Time duration not followed by the cells. So after a few time, a group of cells, a group of tissues is formed, that is known as tumor. That is known as tumor. Mass of cell, group of cells. So this is how the cancer can be defined. Cancer is an abnormal and uncontrolled multiplication of cells resulting in formation of tumor. Tumor means masses of cells. Masses of cells. So one thing is there which is not in your syllabus, that is cell cycle checkpoints are not followed. One thing. Second thing, contact inhibition process is not followed by these cells. Contact inhibition means what? Whenever the cells are dividing, let me draw that some of the diagrams here. What is happening here? Cells are in contact. You know, we are not having any middle lamella like in they are in plants. So whenever the cells are dividing, the cells touch each other. The cells boundaries touch each other. So by this contact, touching or contacting the cells inhibit uncontrolled growth of the cells. Means there are two cells which are in touch. Whenever they are in touch, the contact inhibition process is followed. Contact inhibition means whenever they are in contact, uh, the cell division cannot be uncontrolled. The cell division, uncontrolled cell division, is inhibited by contacting the nearby cells. But what is happening in the case of cancer? This process is not followed because many cells are there and they are becoming more and more in numbers by uncontrolled cell division, and contact inhibition is totally help. So this is how by failure of checkpoints of cell cycle and contact division process, the cancer cells become more and more in numbers in few time. There are two types of tumor: benign tumor and malignant tumor. So what are these? We will go into deeper. So till now, any student having problem, please ask me. Yes. Yes. Anyone having problem till now?
Sir.
Yes. Yes. Please ask. The internet process is rubbish. Priyanshi is calling. Confined to place of its origin means it is remains at the place of its origin. It doesn't spread to different parts of the body. Means if it is there in this hand part, means this is for example only. If it is near this hand na, this will remain here. This will not spread to other parts of the body. If it is in brain, it will remain to the brain. It will not spread to other parts like liver, lungs, kidney, whatever it is. It will be at the same place. Okay. They do not spread to other parts, cause little damage. This is fully curable. This is fully curable. It can be cured fully. And a malignant tumor is something different from this benign tumor. So you see here, this is one normal duct, blood vessel is there. This is its lumen. It is having this much of space for any blood or any other fluid to get pass through it. But you see here the tumor has blocked its way, its lumen is blocked, but some species is still there. And what is happening in malignant tumor, lesser volume or lesser lumen is there, and some cells are slowed here. Slowed means they are breaking down from here, and they are spreading from one place to another place through blood. So this is happening in case of malignant tumor. But what to understand in this case, in benign tumor, this is this will remain at the place of origin, and this will not spread to other parts, and it is causing little damage to the that particular area. Okay, one second. And what is type of tumor? Second type of tumor, malignant tumor. This is very much dangerous. Mass of proliferating cells that may be known as neoplastic or tumor cells that grow rapidly, invade and damage the surrounding normal tissues. Okay, they what they will do? They will rapidly grow. This means they will not 24 hours to get doubled. In lesser time they will be doubled, and they will invade the nearby cells, and they will cause damage to the normal tissues wherever they are spreading. Due to active division and growth, they starve normal cells. What is happening here, every cell is getting food from the blood. And what is happening in this case, you see here, these are normal cells. One second. These are normal cells here, and these are the pinkish cells are tumor cells. What is happening here in this case of malignant tumor? They are competing with the normal cells for their food and nutrient or other materials which are useful for the cell. So what they will do, they will get the material, and normal cells will be starved. Starved means they will be they will not get the food. They उनको भूखा मारा जाएगा. उनको क्या किया जाएगा? भूख से मारा जाएगा. Because the food which is reaching here, that will not be supplied to the normal cells, and cancer cell will get their food, and normal cells will die. They will starve to death. And cells slowed from tumors reach other sites via blood, where they form a new tumor. That is, this process is known as metastasis. What is happening here? Slowed means they are broken down from this area, and the tissue or the cells or group of cells that is known as tumor, they will be reaching to other sites through the blood, and again that area they will, at that area they will increase in number, and they will cause damage to that particular area there. Okay, so this is how they are reaching to other places, and this process is known as metastasis. Clear? So two types of tumor we have studied. One is malignant, and another one is this benign. Benign is remaining at the place of their origin, but malignant is spreading to other places, and they're causing the same amount of tumors at that area, and they are spreading by the process of metastasis through or via blood. So, what are the causes of cancer? This is the thing which everyone must know, because in the society, cancer is day by day increasing, and cancer patients are many and many numbers. If it is first stage, it is detected, it can be cured. If it is detected after that one, that will not be cured. So, what are the reasons? The agents which are causing cancer are known as carcinogens. Whenever tumor, carcinoma, or like these words are there now, you understand these words are related to cancer. So three types of agents are there: physical agents, chemical agents, and biological agents. Three things we are studying in science. One is physics, another one is chemistry, third one is biology. So three types of agents are there which are causing the cancer problem. So in physical agents, ionizing. Yes, anyone is asking something in Sir, benign tumor takes 24 hours for tumor. Is it question or your statement? Yes, please.
Sir, question.
Please speak. Question. No, no. Actually, whether it is benign tumor or this malignant tumor, they will not be taking 24 hours to get uh, duplicated. It is lesser than the 24 hours. The division time is same. The difference between benign tumor is and malignant tumor is that of is that remains at the same place wherever they have originated, and malignant tumor doesn't remain to the places where they have originated. But timing is same for all the types of tumors. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So physical agents are X-rays, gamma rays, and non-ionizing radiance like ultraviolet rays. These are causing cancer. So don't, whenever you go to outside, and some hospitals and all these, some of the malls, they are keeping UV rays for disinfection. But don't remain under these UV radiation for a longer time, because they causes very much damage to our body system. They can cause cancer also. So this is written here: physical agents, X-ray, gamma rays, and UV rays are causing damage to the DNA. What is happening? Damage to our DNA, and whenever damaged DNA is damaged, then what will be happening? The cells which whose DNA is damaged, that will become cancer cell, and it will grow enormously and tumor will be formed. Here you see in this diagram what is happening. Normal cell is irradiated, or it is exposed to any radiation, X-ray, gamma ray, UV ray, whatever it is. The cells DNA is broken, and DNA is broken, then what is happening? Each and every control of the cell cycle is lost, and that cell which is shown here in a reddish, some light red color, will become tumor cell, and it will grow and form tumor here. Chemical agents, tobacco smoke, it's a big problem in India
Sir,
actually. Yes,
sir,
yes,
what is
Rishika.
ionizing radiations?
Ionizing,
Radiations.
ionizing. What is happening here? Our body system is made up of biochemicals, chemicals. So some molecules are there. If any radiation is forming the ions through these molecules, as H2 H3PO4 is there. If it is changed into ions by these radiation, those radiation will be known what? Ionizing radiation. And the ions are not formed from these molecules, that will known as non-ionizing. Okay. Aditya here is asking, ionized particles travel as radiation. Is it question or you are writing statement? Yes, Aditya.
Statement.
Statement. Yes, yes. Because what is happening here, whenever see my finger, whenever it is irradiated, the molecules which are here, that will be changed. The molecules, many of the molecules will be changed to ions. Is that clear? Because our DNA is made up of three things: deoxyribose sugar, phosphate, and nitrogen base. The ions, these will be changed to ions. Some of the components of the DNA will be changed to ions. So that's why they are known as ionizing radiations. Okay. So chemical agents, tobacco smoke, major cause of lung cancer. It's a big problem. And uh, if anyone who is chewing tobacco in the mouth, your mouth, or smoking by cigarette and this chilam, hookah, bidi, cigarette, whatever, this is a big problem in our Indian society. This is how. Okay, this is a big cause of lung cancer, because this nicotine is there, which is causing this cancer problem. Okay. Vinyl chloride chemical is there. Caffeine, coffee, and tea, it is found. Nicotine, tobacco, mustard gas, these are some of the things. If anyone is exposed for longer time to these things, cancer may be caused. So be cautious while using this product. At your own risk you take, and you will be gifted from the cancer. If anyone, we all, if you are using. Actually, my teeth are not proper. Actually, some of the people call that you are chewing tobacco. Whenever I was working in pharma industry, at one interview place, they asked this one because this my teeth are damaged due to some problem. Fluoride is much more there at my native place. That's why I have not used any of these smoking products till now, and I will not do. So that's same thing should be applied to you. If any one of you are using these things, that is a bad impression, and a bad thing will be caused to your body also. So what are the biological agents? Some oncogenic viruses are. Onco word is there. Whenever you are having onco word, this is related to cancer. There is one branch of biology that is known as oncology. What is that? Oncology. Logos or logi means study. In the branch of biology where we study about cancer is known as oncology. So oncogenic means cancer causing, genic means generating or causing. Cancer causing viruses are there. Cellular oncogenes, C-onc, C means cellular, onc means oncogenes or proto-oncogenes. When C-onc in normal cells activated, the cell become oncogenic. Every one of is having these oncogenes, C oncogenes, but in most of the cases they are in proto-oncogenes. Proto means inactive condition. They are in inactive conditions. Whenever they are activated, the cell will become cancerous. So normally it is found in proto-oncogene inactive genes. Whenever they become active oncogenes, they will cause the cancer. So two types of things are there: cellular oncogenes and oncogenic viruses are causing this uh, tumor problem. So three agents we have studied till now. So how cancer can be detected and diagnosed? First method is biopsy. Tissue sample is taken. Imaging technology. We will study in this chapter only. Use of antibodies, molecular biology techniques are there. By taking these techniques, we can uh, diagnose this one. This is diagnosis only. Treatment is not there. So in biopsy, what is we are whenever any person feeling any problem in any area, a thin piece of the suspected tissue is stand and examined under microscope. So biopsy test you might have heard this problem is happening. Okay, this is histopathological studies. In case of leukemia, biopsy and histopathology studies is done. Blood and bone marrow test for increased cell count. Leukemia, blood cancer problem. Here we are using this technology. A tissue sample is taken from the body and it is tested for detection of the cancer. Imaging technology, there are three technologies here: radiography, use of X-rays, use of X-rays, computed tomography or computerized tomography. This we are calling it CT scan. Normally, what is done? CT scan is done, but you must know the full form also. Computerized tomography or computed tomography. In some books, it is written. So what is happening here? Uses X-rays to generate 3D image of that particular area where the cancer problem is suspected, where the group of cells is suspected to be of tumor. So 3D image is generated by using X-rays in this CT scan. CT scan machine is there already, and many of you will go into medical field. You will study more about this one. Here you see machine is there, and this medical professional is putting the person inside this machine, and the whole body will be scanned. And another one is MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Here magnetic field and non-ionizing radiations are used to detect pathological and physiological change in the living tissue. It can be done for brain or for any other organs. It can be done. MRI. MRI can be done by using the magnetic field and non-ionizing radiation, and same can be analyzed by the doctors for detection of the cancer. So three imaging techniques are there. Okay, what is the time? Actually 34. And another one is use of antibodies against cancer specific antigens. Antigens are there. By using them, we can detect molecular biology techniques to detect cancer related genes. Such individuals should avoid carcinogens. So some PCR, polymerase chain reaction technology is there, and by using these technologies we can detect them. Okay. So carcinogens must not be used by that particular person. So treatment we will study about it tomorrow.